So inshallah we're going to start off. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we will do two ayats of Surah AlBaqarah today. Ayat number 153 and 154. So first we'll do a simple translation of both of these ayats, and then we will go into the details of that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in ayat number 153, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. So address is to those who have already believed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing those who have already believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Quran and other things. What's being said after that? Ista'inu. Ista'inu means seek help. Seek help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with two things. Number one, bisabri, with the patience. Was salati, and with the prayer. So whenever there is some difficulty in the life, then ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for help, but have two things. Be patient, don't rush, don't try to have it done in short time. Okay? And number two, maintain the salat, maintain the prayer of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So be regular, be punctual in the prayers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, 5 times prayers and additional prayers, and be patient. With these two things, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you. Okay? And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna Allaha ma'as sabirin. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with those who have patience, who show patience, who are patient. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with them. Then the next ayat says, and this is a very different topic, and this is about the people who are striving in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they sacrifice their lives. So when they sacrifice their life, they die in the cause or on the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To us, they are like dead people. Okay? They have gone, they have left this world, and they are gone. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here is saying something, wala taqulu, and do not say. La taqulu, do not say, liman, those or whoever, for those or whoever, yuqtalo is killed, fi sabilillahi, in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those who struggle and strive and they sacrifice their life for the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, do not say that amwat, they are dead people. Okay. To us they look like they have left this world, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says they are not like the people who die their natural death. Okay. There is a difference. Then Allah says, bal ahyaun, but they are alive in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are living. وَلَكِنْ لَا تَشْعُرُونَ, but you do not understand how they are living a life after they have sacrificed their lives. Okay? So this is the explanation of the second ayat. So let's look at the meaning of the ayat first. The first ayat starts with Ya ayyuhallazina. Okay? So the word starts with Ya. And the second word is ayyuha. Okay. Ya means O. When we say Ya Allah, means we are addressing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. O Allah. Or when we say, we talk to someone, we say Ya akhi, O my brother. So what is the Ya used for? It is used to draw the attention of someone by addressing that person and then say what you want to say. Okay? So when we say Ya Allah, we are making a nida, we are making a call, we are addressing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then we are making some dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So here, Ya means O, okay? It's simply O, okay? But Ya and the word ayyuha, also this whole thing also means O, but they are used in different ways, okay? For example, whenever the word after starts with al, like that, then instead of ya, the full word ya ayyuha is used. Okay? So in this case, the next word is starting with alladhina. So there is an alif and lam. Just like this thing. So instead of saying ya, we will have to use ya ayyuha. For example, Surah Al-Muzzammil starts with Alif Lam. So the surah they start with Ya Ayyuhal Muzzammil. Okay? Ya Surah An-Nas, when they start with Alif and Lam. An-Nas, Ya Ayyuhan Nas. Okay? So there are other places where the word starts with An-Nas. So whenever the word starts with Al, then Ya Ayyuha is used, and the meaning of Ya Ayyuha is O. Okay? Now, the word Lazi means he or that. Okay? Its plural is Lazina. Lazina means those, plural. And when we put al before that, al brings the meaning of some special those people, means some group of people, then it becomes some special group of people we are talking. So alladhina means those. So alladhina means those, and ya means O. Ya ayyuha means O. Okay. So when you say Ya ayyuhalladhina, O those people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing those people. And now after allazina, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala defines who are those people He is addressing. Okay? So that's the next word. So when we combine with the next word, then the full meaning will come up. Okay? So the next word, and this word has come very often, it starts with these letters, alif, mim and noon. Okay? These are three letters, and they belong to the group of the words we call Bab Fa'ala. Okay? And if we add an alif in the beginning, it becomes a different group of words called Bab Af'ala. And this word, adding another alif, become two alifs here. Amana, which is also written as like this. Amana, that means to believe. Amana means to believe. And Amana, this is the name here, but Amana also means he believed, third person past tense. So the actual meaning will be, if I write down, Amana, he believed. Okay. Now, this is for one person, third person, who in the past tense believed. If we add a vav at the end with an alif, this becomes a plural. Amanu. Amanu means they believed. So this he will change into they. And this is the word in the Quran here, Amanu. They believed. Okay. So to make a proper sentence, we can write down Ya ayyuhallazina, O those amanu who believed. Okay. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing those people who have believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu. Okay. Now the next word starts with these three letters, Ain, Waw and Noon. The meaning of this is to help. Ain, Waw and Noon means to help. Anat is help. Okay. So this is. Now these are again three letters. And they belong to the group of the word which we call fa'ala. We make a bigger word by adding alif and seen and ta in the beginning. Ist. Okay. Many words are made like this one. For example, ghafara means to forgive. When we put ist before that, it becomes istaghfara, like the istighfar we. So meaning becomes asking for help, asking for forgiveness. So here, auna and wa noon means to help, and if we put the three letters ist before that, and ain, waw and noon, this brings the meaning to ask for help. So adding alif and seen and ta in the beginning brings the meaning of asking for the same thing, so something. Okay. So ista and wa noon is to ask for help. Okay. Now the pronunciation will be alif combines with sin, is, ta combines with fa, taf, ala. Istaf'ala is the actual word. Okay. Istaf'ala. So this is fa'ala, this is istaf'ala, like istaghfara. Istaghfara is the same sounding pattern. Okay. Istaf'ala. So this will become ista'wana. Ta'awana. Okay. Just I put the same harakats as I have here on this. Okay. So this is the word, and one thing happens that waw has a fatha, sound changes into an alif. So the word becomes ista'ana. This is the actual word. Ista'ana. Ista'ana means ask for help. Ista'anat is the word means help, seeking the help. Ista'ana, if you are asking for help from someone, that's the word. Okay? And the word ista'inu is a command. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is commanding people, ordering people, ask for help. Ask for help. Okay, so the word is ta'ana, but the ista'inu means ask for help. Seek help. Okay, so this is seek help. Seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you. Seeking or asking is the same thing. So those who have believed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing them by saying, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, and the word is ista'inu, help, seek for help or ask for help. But when you read them together, you do not pronounce this alif, but combine the noon with the sin. Amanusta'inu. Okay? So the pronunciation becomes Amanusta'inu. That's the reason there is a Hamzatul Wasal, which means alif is not pronounced. This alif is not pronounced when you combine with the previous word with the noon. And this waw is not pronounced either. Amanusta'inu. Okay? O those of you who believed, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for help or seek help. Okay? Now, how to seek help, how to ask, Allah is teaching us how to ask for the help. Okay? So that is the next few words.